Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online class, children. Ninth standard chemistry, matter around us, and this is the part 2. And chemistry is a branch of science which deals with study of matter, properties, and its composition. Last class we discussed about matter. Matter is anything that occupies space and have mass. It's called matter. And matter further classified into pure substance and impure substance. Pure substance classified into elements and compound. And we saw about periodic table 118 elements are there, 92 are naturally occurred, 26 are artificially created. And we discussed about element, how the symbol has to write. So, this class we are going to discuss about mixture. Introduction, mixtures, difference between compound and mixtures, types of mixtures, homogeneous mixtures, and heterogeneous mixtures. These are the topic we are going to discuss. Let us see what is a mixture. A combination of two or more pure substance in which each pure substance retain its individual chemical property is called mixture. Let us say a material made up of two or more substance that are physically mixed but not a chemical combine. When two or more substance combine physically in any ratio, mixtures are formed. A mixture is two or more substance which are mixed together but not chemically combined. So it is not in a chemically combined, it is a physically combined in any ratio. Mixtures can be solid, liquid, or gas. And last class we discussed about matter and pure substance, element and compound. And this class we are going to see mixture, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Let us see mixtures. Two or more substance that are not chemically combined. So it is physically combined in any ratio. All mixtures can be physically separated. We can remove by physical method mixtures. The ways to separate the mixtures are distillation. The first topic is distillation. Using a boiling point. If it is a miscible liquid, using a boiling point, we can remove a liquid. And the second one, magnet. Using a magnet in solid mixture, we can remove a component from the mixture. And the third one is centrifuge. Using a density, by density, we can remove a component from the mixture. For example, milk from the cream, we can remove from the milk by using centrifuge method. And filtration separates large particles from smaller one. Chalk powder and sand in water we can remove by filtrating method. Let us see an example of mixture. Iron fillings and sulfur powder. We have to mix together and magnetize. Using this magnet, we can remove the iron fill from the mixture. So, this shows the iron property. So, the component shows in a mixture individual properties. So, the iron fill shows a iron property. Let us see sulfur. Now, the same mixture we have to take in a test tube and add some carbon disulfide. CS2, carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide can dissolve the sulfur powder. So the iron filling alone will be separated and settle down in the bottom of the test tube. So it shows the sulfur property. So the mixtures and the components shows that individual properties. So the same mixtures we can use a magnet to remove the iron filling, and we can heat and make a compound. Now it is a sulfur iron sulfide. It is a compound iron sulfide. When you heat, the iron react with sulfur powder and form a iron sulfide compound. And this compound does not show that component properties. See, sulfur powder and an iron filling. When you heat, you will be getting iron sulfide compound. So this is a mixture and this is a compound. Difference between mixture and compound. The various elements just mix together to form a mixture, and there is no new substance, new compound form in mixture. Elements react to form a new compound. For example, we saw sulfur powder plus iron filling and forms a iron sulfide new compound. But in a mixture, there is no new compound. A mixture has a variable composition, but the component has a fixed composition. A mixture shows the properties of its constituent. For example, sulfur shows sulfur property, iron filling shows iron property. Properties of a compound are totally different from those of its constituents. But in a compound, only shows that new substance property, not a component property. They do not have a fixed melting and boiling point, but in a compound, they have a fixed melting and boiling point. The constituent can be separated easily by physical method by using filtration, distillation. We can remove the component. The constituent can be separated only by chemical process. In a compound, we can remove only by chemical process. Now let us see the types of mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous, homo means same and hetero means different. So you cannot see the different parts of the mixtures. That is homogeneous. You can see different spaces in the heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures. Let us classify it into true solution and alloys. For example, if you mix a salt plus water, you will get salt water. The salt we cannot see in the solution. So it is completely dissolved. So it is a true solution. And two or more metals combine to form a alloys. That is known as alloys. And we can using day to day life, we are using many alloys in our life. And the next one, heterogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures are further classified into suspensions and colloid. Suspensions, oil in water, water in oil. Colloids, a milk is a colloidal solution. You can say milk is the homogeneous solution, but we have a fat, water, many content in the milk. So it is a colloidal solution. Paint and paste, and these are the example for colloidal solution. Let us see homogeneous mixture. Mixtures of two or more substance in a single space. So the homogeneous mixtures, we have a two composed. First one is solvent and solute. The substance that is that is dissolving, that is solvent. The substance that is being dissolved, that is solute. For example, solvent we have to take a large amount, and solute we have to take in a mass little amount. So solvent is water and solute is sugar. So when you add this, the solvent can make the solute to dissolve. So it is a salt solution, sugar solution. Sugar is a solute and water is a solvent, and water is known as universal solvent also. Let us say take a water plus sugar. So sugar is a solute, water is a solvent. You mix together and you can get a sugar solution. And you cannot see a sugar content inside the solution. It is a completely dissolved. So it is a true solution. The particle size are very less. The particle size we can see through only microscope. Sample as some composition or properties throughout evenly mixed. The next one is alloy. Homogeneous mixtures of homogeneous mixtures of metal. So bronze, it is a mixture of copper and tin. And brass, it is a mixture of copper and zinc. Some common types of alloy: steel, bronze, and brass. Combination of iron and carbon. In this steel, carbon will be in less amount and iron will be in more amount. And bronze, combination of copper and tin. And brass, mixture of copper and zinc. So it may be a metal or metal or non-metal. It is a mixture. And bronze, it can help to prepare a screw and scissors. And the second type of mixture is heterogeneous mixture. All components of a mixture are visible because they do not mix together. Particles do not disturbed and not disturbed evenly. So it is not mixed evenly. And sand and water, vegetable soup oil and water. You can see clearly the sand will be settled down at the bottom and clear water solution will be there top. So these type of solutions are heterogeneous solution. The examples of mixtures: hair, salt water, sugar water, and solutions are the homogeneous solution examples. And soil, sand and water mixture, and some magnified things are heterogeneous mixtures. Let us see the difference between homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. All component of mixture are uniformly mixed in a mass. So if you take a mixture completely uniformly mixed in the homogeneous, and all components of mixtures are not mixed in a heterogeneous mixture. No separation boundaries are visible in homogeneous. Separation boundaries are visible in heterogeneous. It consists of a single space. You can see the clear solution in homogeneous. It consists of two or more phases. And example for the homogeneous: sugar dissolved in water, and sand and salt and hair will be dissolved in water. Heterogeneous mixture. Thank you, children. And this class we discussed about clearly mixtures and the difference between them, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures, and what are mixtures, and what are the two types of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures, how we are using. Let us see next class. Thank you.